Hello and welcome back to another weekly challenges guide. And so last week I was not able to do the week 1 challenges, unfortunately, but today we've managed to get the elite challenges and I've gone over exactly the best way to complete these and where you would find to complete these challenges on the Fortnite Battle Royale map. So getting straight into the week 2 challenges for season 7, keep in mind that the first 3 challenges I show are going to be a part of the free battle pass, and the last 4 challenges will be included with the paid version of the battle pass. Getting into the first challenge, the first one is to search 7 chests at different name locations. So there's exactly 18 different name locations on the Battle Royale map, and that is including Risky Reels, which isn't exactly a location anymore. You will not be able to get a chest from that location since it's been removed. So there's 17 different spots you can go to, and there's not much I can say about this except you just search a chest in each of these locations. You don't really need to keep track of these locations because most likely you'll just complete this challenge without even trying. I would focus more on the other challenges that are seen to be a bit more harder. Focus on them first and then worry about this challenge later if you still haven't completed it towards the end of completing all of your week 2 challenges. This next challenge is to deal damage with different types of weapons, and this is 0 out of 5. So here I've grabbed all sorts of different weapons. So first you got shotguns, pistols, minigun, launchers, SMGs, assault rifles, snipers, and your throwable explosives. So there's 8 different types of weapons here, and you need to deal damage with 5 of those. Reminder that this challenge says deal damage, it's not eliminations. So to complete this, you could possibly knock someone with a shotgun, shoot them with a pistol, and then finish them off with an AR, and that will count as 3 out of the 5 weapons you've dealt damage with. Also, with explosives, you've got your grenade launcher, your rocket launcher, and the guided, and then you've got your throwables. And so both these weapons, the throwable explosives and the rocket launchers, both count as explosive weapons. So if you throw a clinger at someone and get damage with that, you will no longer be able to continue completing the challenge by getting damage with a rocket launcher or grenade launcher. These both count as 1, so technically you have 7 different types of weapons to be working with. Next challenge requires you to eliminate opponents at Snobby Shores or Fatal Fields. So thankfully you've got 2 different options, but I'll be going over later why I think Snobby Shores would be the place to go to complete your challenges, since the later challenges in this week involve you going to Snobby Shore or going to someplace near Snobby Shores. There's not much I can say, it's really up to you from here to eliminate opponents. It's based on your skill, I can't really help you with that. And it's as simple as getting 3 elims. You can get 1 here and 2 at Fatal, or all at Fatal, or at Snobby, or vice versa. Either way works. The 4th challenge for this week requires you to go to Snobby Shores and Pleasant Park in a single match. And this is why I said going to Snobby Shores would be the best idea, because you can complete a few challenges by going here, and this is one of them you can complete. So once the weekly challenges come out, I'd recommend going to Snobby Shores. This is also a stage challenge, so the stages after this will require you to visit 2 other places in a single match. So I cannot tell you what those will be because that information has not been released, but I would go to Snobby first since you do want to get your eliminations for the other challenge for this week and get that out of the way and done with. Next challenge for this week is a recycle challenge, and this one is to play the sheet music on the pianos near Pleasant Park and Lonely Lodge. So if you played last season, you'll know where the Pleasant Park piano is, but the Lonely Lodge one is the new one that's been added, and you'll find it between Lonely Lodge and the mansion. I'll show on the map here where you can find this, but it's pretty easy, pretty big, pretty out there, but it's on the edge of the map. So this piano challenge can be found to be quite confusing for some players, since a lot of people don't really know how to play the piano, but I'll go over exactly how you do it because there will be 2 keys on the piano with the same letter, and people do get mixed up on which one to step on and which one not to. So looking at the sheet music, we can see the letter C is at the bottom of the sheet music, and when it's at the bottom of the sheet music, that means it's on the far left of the piano. So looking at the sheet music, the bottom of the sheet music, the notes at the bottom are on the far left, notes on the top of the sheet music are on the far right, but all the notes on this one are at the bottom, so it's going to be all on the left side of the piano, and you won't have to worry about the right side. None of the keys are going to be there. But if you copy what I do here, I play it correctly, and if you just copy that, you'll be able to complete the challenge. But that is only half of it. You've also got to do the Pleasant Park one as well, which is a lot easier than this one. for the Pleasant Park piano, if you don't remember where it is, it's next to Pleasant Park on top of this hill on the left side of it. Pretty easy to miss, it's sort of hidden here with all these trees. But for this piano it's a lot easier to do. If you just copy what I do, then you'll be able to complete it. And that will be all for this challenge. You've completed it. You don't have to go out of your way to find the sheet music as well. The second last challenge for this week is to compete in a dance-off at the Abandoned Mansion. And if you don't know where the Abandoned Mansion is, it's located right next to Lonely Lodge. And this was something that was just added this week in the first week, which they've added a little disco room in the bottom floor of the mansion where you can compete against either teammates or opponents in like a dance-off to see who can score the most points. So I've got my friend to help me out to try and show you what it looks like, and you'll have to dance on these little panels that light up. The more time you have dancing on the panel, the more points you score, and you got to see who can dance on the panels the longest. So I'll show you in this like next 30 seconds what you need to do and what it will look like. So that's all that it is to it. Just compete against each other and you'll complete the challenge. You might want to clear out the area of any opponents as well before you do it, because they might try and kill you as you're trying to do this. Next challenge requires you to eliminate an opponent from 50 meters away, and this is the last challenge for the week, and you should be able to complete this with no problems at all. So there isn't much I can say about this, but that's all the challenges for this week. Just keep in mind that these challenges can be changed as they come out. Epic Games do tend to do that sometimes. Most of the time they do tend to change the challenges. Very rarely we get weeks where they don't change any challenges at all. But these challenges might come up in the future, so look out for that. And as per usual, I should be uploading the secret banner or the free tier tomorrow. I believe it is a banner, so look out for that as well. Like and subscribe is definitely appreciated. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helped.